A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Oh, a preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied.
It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
Dust is entry level, but even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late, but there is always hope. I am forever an optimist, and a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. What an interesting way to pose that question. Like looking at the negative instead of the photograph itself. But in this case, it doesn't really apply. I could say I am not nothing, but I am also nothing. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art. Sacred paint. I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Oh, wonderful! I love being overwhelmed. There's something about losing control that is really very therapeutic. Not all the time, of course. Even a Jackson salt lick has some structure. But speaking of overwhelm, I'm wondering if you might be interested in helping me with a project. I confess myself to be slightly overwhelmed by it. Oh, sports! Such an interesting art form, sports. But no, there are other things to speak of just now. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery. It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. Yes! Oh, I think so too. A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? Oh, sacred paint, I love the journey. All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin. Welcome back. So, here is my plan of artistic attack. This whole house is going to be a gallery. Right now, I have 4 pieces I'd like to display, and we have 4 really excellent pieces of wall real estate to make use of. And I'd love your help deciding which piece goes best in which place. Let's jump right in, shall we? The first one is this powerful painting of a ship. It's done in the style of J.M.W. Gasburner. He was actually quite troubled. So moody. Shall we talk about it? So, what do you see? Without doubt, the great age of sail. There is something so powerful about the ocean. about our attempts to be both one with it and safe from it. What mysteries lie beneath that foaming depth? Why are we so drawn to it when simultaneously it is the source and birthing ground of some of our deepest inborn fears? Fascinating and wonderful. It does. Ooh, and imagine firing one of those cannons. Double blast. Do you think we should display this one? Most excellent. Now, on to location. Just here. You have quite an eye, I think. It looks fantastic there. Well done. There are more to go through. The gallery is yet in its infancy. Come back to me here in the attic when you're ready, and we'll do this again. I so enjoy talking about art, no matter your preferences. Ah, you've returned. Excellent. I have a very important piece to discuss with you today. This one. Ah, this one. It is Japanese, done in the style of the Muromachi period. For me, it is such a wonderful evocation of the fullness of empty space and the emptiness of presence. Ecstatic. What do you think about this piece? Wonderful. Where would you like to begin? Well, color wheel me intrigued. Enlightenment. The concept that cannot be truly understood. The goal that cannot be achieved. The never-fulfilled quest. Isn't it aggravating? How do you see enlightenment in this piece? My. Methinks we may have a philosopher on our hands. Indeed. The Muromachi period was heavily influenced by Zen Buddhism, a philosophy of meditative stillness, balance, and ultimate simplicity in all things. Oh, I'm so tickled that you are experiencing that while looking at this piece. Shall we display it in the gallery? And what a calm corner that shall be. Where shall we hang it? Like this? Well, two wonderful pieces hung up to please the eye. Well done. A few more to go still. Let me get them prepared for viewing, and then feel free to return. Welcome back, co-curator. Let's return to our gallery design, shall we? You've got to see this one. Much less serious than the others. I mean, just look at this adorable little thing. I'm sure some might call it kitsch, but to me, it is perfectly quaint. That little house, that little brook, that little rainbow. You know, I read a wonderful story once about a young couple who escaped their city to stay for a weekend in a cabin just like this. They liked it so much, they moved in and never went back. Shall we discuss it? Lovely. What do you feel when you look at this? Of course. It was designed to do just that, I believe. The subject is immediately clear. There's no definitive point of view, no work required from the viewer. In fact, The majority of people looking at this would feel just the same way. At ease, not triggered. It was designed that way. And that is absolutely wonderful. Good feelings are good. Is this one you'd like to display? Where shall it go? How about this? Well, we are making excellent progress here. Just one more to go. Ah, the thrill of gallery design. I am having so many feelings right now. On the one hand, this is the last piece, and how exciting that we have done so much good work on the gallery. And on the other hand, this is the last piece. And after this, I won't have such an easy reason to have you around and work with you. I almost don't know what to feel. I suppose I'll feel it all. That usually works. All? Oh, you mean just the two things I delineated a moment ago? Of course. Whew. You had me scared there for a moment. I have many other feelings, some not discovered yet by mankind. This last one is a true modernist kick in the pants. I give you protest art in the style of the one and only Planksy. Ah, it's so irreverent and bold. I do love it. What do you think? Let's get into it. Oh, talk, talk, talk! Tell me things! Oh-ho! Do you now? Could it be because he represents the near-universal presence of corporate greed and the culture of theft and criminality at the highest levels of our capitalist society? Absolutely! Art is a medium almost without peer for the making of statements. And this piece absolutely makes a statement. Were it me, and it is, I might call it bad ass. Yes, the ubiquitous universal concept of the man. I get it. I'm cool. Are we going to display this one? And where is this fantastic thing going? How about this? Well, well, well. Here we are. All 4 pieces for the gallery have been studied and placed. What an achievement! In the wake of it, there is something I need to tell you. And don't think I didn't notice your fantastic red shirt. You see, I've been thinking about you. About us. You put them all up and talked about it every time. I am in love! Oh, it is rare to meet someone like yourself. And as you can imagine, I have met a great many folks. But you helped me with my gallery by offering your thoughts and opinions. You hung up every single piece and talked with me like humans do to each other, even though they were so different from each other. And even though they may not all have been exactly to your taste. Oh my, that actually leads me to the most important part of this. Because, you see, what's more, what is most, really, you talked with me about every single piece. To have someone to talk to, someone willing and smart, someone so vibrant and open-minded. I am happier in this moment than I have ever been, for I am in love with you. I am in love with what we have done, and I must know now, as I have needed to know so often before. What do you think? Can we talk about the great artwork of us? You have made me feel seen. My heart soars, my knees weaken. My raison d'etre has appeared at last. Oh dear, tell me you're not wearing that fantastic red shirt and hoping it's going to count as artistic expression, because it does! Tell me, have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress? Your wish shall be my only mission. And savor every instant we are together. You are my everything. Now, shall we?
With your lover, Artt, everything around you has cause to be examined and considered in its own right. You leave feeling refreshed and inspired.
My heart soars, my knees weaken. My raison d'etre has appeared at last. Oh dear, tell me you're not wearing that fantastic red shirt and hoping it's going to count as artistic expression, because it does! Tell me, have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress? Your wish shall be my only mission. Oh, my sacred paint! Do you truly mean you're prepared to paint me upon the canvas of reality?
Okay, Artt, let's make you our latest canvas.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and in place of the abstract representation of art, you are now privileged to behold incredibly, Art's human form somehow outdoes the perfect sculpting of his former, inanimate body. He's just as chiseled as he once was, but something about the sheer tangibility of his humanity elevates his current form into something truly divine.
Look at me. So long have I been inanimate. Merely the intellectual representation of art, the art that I love, and now I am art. I have eyes of real color, skin of real texture. I can feel and am felt. Am I Pinocchio, that my inanimate substance has become flesh? My mind is bursting with harmonies, with form, with grand composition. I think truly I might go batty if we don't paint something right this minute. Quickly now, to the brushes! Not a worry. Then I shall get myself right off to the bristler. Damn it! Then to the art supply store! Like one of those French girls from that big ship?
As passionate as he is creative, Artt strives to make his every touch its own masterpiece. He paints with every color of pleasure, yearns with every hue of desire. By the end of your session, your soul reaches climax the very same instant as your body.
Voila! Your pleasure has been the great work I shall never surpass.
It was true. Art's works were passionate, daring, brilliant.
My soul can finally speak. Hear me, O world of fecund radiance!
And entirely unmarketable.
Wait, what?
After spending 2 years creating works of staggering genius and refusing to cave in to the pressures of the vox populi and the art collecting market, Artt was destitute.
Well, that sucks. I did not think that if I became flesh, I'd be subject to the same woes that other flesh is heir to. Well, suppose I'd better go find some gainful employment then.
Forced to take on a side hustle, Artt quickly found work as a museum curator. However, refusing once again to cave into the demands of the museum's biggest donors, he was promptly fired.
Blind fools! Why would they launch another giant balloon animal?
However, unwilling to part completely with a storehouse of genius as marvelous as the museum, Artt agreed to remain on staff as a security guard, a position which suited his temperament rather well.
You mean I just get to stand in the presence of beauty all day and protect it from unwelcome interlopers and talk to people all day about the beauty? Sign me up!
Because of his propensity to wander the museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Artt became the unwitting subject of a great photographer. Artt's new very favorite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Artt, who is the art, well, it's so metis, it's marvelous.